Hey everyone, so today I am testing out different methods for staining end grain. What that means is I'm going to try and make this end piece of the wood match the rest of the piece as closely as possible. I'm going to start by staining normally with a foam brush. My second option is going to be sanding that end bit more than I sand the rest of the piece and with a higher grit than I sand the rest of the piece. The third option is with a rag. Let's see if applying with a rag that doesn't have that much stain on it actually makes a difference. Fourth, I'm going to use some shellac to see if that seals the wood pores and lets less stain in. Maybe that'll make a difference. Fifth, I'm going to try some wood stain conditioner, see if that changes anything. And finally, I'm going to use wood glue, going to dilute it a little bit first and then apply it to the end, see if that makes any changes. So let's see which of these options works the best. Okay, so I've laid these out a little weirdly, but I was trying to make it so you could see both the end grain and compare to the rest of the wood. This was the control, obviously pretty dark like we expected it to be. This was the one where I sanded higher than the rest of the piece. So the rest of the piece got sanded at 180. This one got, or the edge grain got sanded to 240. It's kind of blotchy, which maybe that was my sanding job, but I also don't know what I did wrong. Like before I stained it, it looked pretty even. So this has potential, but I don't know how to fix it, if that makes sense. Like I don't know what to do to make it, to sand it evenly. This one is the rag, and I think this one's my favorite. For this one, I dipped a rag in stain and then blotted it on another bit of rag so that there wasn't actually like a pool of stain to soak in, just kind of the remnants of stain to soak in. And I think this one turned out pretty well. This one is the shellac, and it definitely made a difference compared to the control, but still a little blotchy in places. This one was the wood conditioner, and it looks great over here. I don't know what the difference over here versus here is, still a little blotchy. And finally, this was the wood glue. What I like about this one is that it's not blotchy. Like the wood glue basically stopped like penetration throughout the whole end grain. However, it is one of the darker ones. Like there's a clear difference between the control and the wood glue, but the wood glue is still darker than the other pieces. So it clearly made a difference, and I like how it's not blotchy, but it's still a little bit darker than the rest of the wood. If I were to pick one, I think I'd go with the rag. That's my favorite. I hope you found this helpful. I do experiments like this all the time, so if you did, go ahead and hit like, subscribe below, and I'll see you next time.